Alright. So we have only a few more videos to finish here. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, considering we're cutting out basically all of the mission aspects of it and only focusing on, of course, the time periods. Now, Saturday, August 5th, 2023, and this would have been the day that Part 2 of Operation Goes Out 2023 would have began. As I previously stated, it is now canceled because we can't get into the labs at the moment. So, hopefully that's the last time I bring that up. But I thought I'd just bring it up one last time, considering now it is actually the day. But yeah, that's crazy. Hey, at least you're getting this look back video instead. We'll hold that probably another time. Except for the fact that we're going to have to change the storyline now, because, yeah. Oh well. Regardless, let's finish this thing, because I kind of want to get this over with now, I'm not going to lie. Because now it's Saturday and not Friday anymore. Oh, and thank God the next one is actually really short. Actually, a lot of these are actually getting really, really short. So we might not actually be here long if we're cutting out all the mission aspects. Alright, let's jump back into this. Also, yes, I did turn on my lights, so we're not doing this in the complete dark. That would be weird, honestly. Look at this! This is back when the entire lab was dark and all just creepy and stuff. It's just, it feels so wrong. But back then, it really did, because normally, it never looks like this. Temporarily shut down this world. And no, I don't mean by obviously like deleting it. No, you can see here. Oh no, it is still here today. Like, shut the whole lab down here. All the lights were off, and this was it felt so weird not having the beacons there because of ZL2's. It made the room more open. Turn, only like 2 weeks prior to this, and well. Go Get Ready Free told me that Master Youngers would be in Snowland, and he is not wrong about that. Yeah. Let's talk here, Master Youngers. Hello, Lego. We're now in April 4th, 2019. ZL3 was pitch black on this day, which was sad. So let's light it up! Wahahaha! Yeah. Master Youngers, that defeats the entire purpose of this time period. That was his goal? Well, yes, it is nice to have some light here in the lab. It's always nice. But in this point, it defeats the entire purpose of the time period. Let's see how bad it truly is. I'm not gonna lie though, despite this being bad, it was actually really cold. It was like our first instance of having the Festival of Lights in the labs. And you know, it's kind of funny because we had just had the Festival of Lights in Lego's Island not long before this. Well, now that was honestly my personal favorite. Impressive! Well, as cool as this may be, it obviously can't be like this. Yeah, I know. It looks so cool, but obviously it couldn't be there. That's it, because nothing else got implemented. I looked around to see if there was anything else, and apparently no, there wasn't. So there we go. That's something. I know. Easy as heck. I thought these were going to get harder. Yeah. You'd think they would. I mean, it was just lights. Okay, so honestly, that may or may not have been the easiest mission out of all. They got harder as time went on, I think. How bad could it really have been? Exactly. It was just lights. And lights were easy to clean up back in Lego's Island when we did Festival of Lights. It took a bit of time, but it was definitely pretty easy. Of course, it wasn't going to be that hard. But the point remains. Oh yeah, try the next mission. Now, the mission is over. Let's go explore the time period. So, basically, this looks basically identical. Well, except for the beacons not being there. That was weird. And there's not really much that needs to be said here. Aside from the fact that it should have been nighttime the whole time. That's one thing I realized. Yeah, it looks like he messed that up too. Let's change that. Huh. So that's why it looked off. Yep, because it was daytime earlier. That's right! It was meant to be nighttime in this time period. What the heck was I thinking? Maybe Master Yoinker set it to daytime to mess with me. And honestly, good for him. Hey, at least I did that before going back. Yeah, that's something. No wonder it didn't look as dark in this room. Well, now down here, regardless of it being day or night, it always would have looked the same. Well, down here, it looked practically the same. Still feels weird without the beacons. Yeah, the room feels way more open without them. Oh boy! That's nuts. If you remember, this is how the lab looked back in the day. Looked pretty awesome. For its shutdown temporarily. Yeah, it was. And now that both of them are shut down temporarily, while there are no updates, it makes going back to this kinda cool. It's basically just all the lights off. That's basically what this time period was known for. At least in many ways. It was one of the most important time periods in Zolas Lab 3, at least at that specific year. That is at least known to that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Backyard. Oh yeah, it was just this. Why did I even go back here? Yeah, it was just the backyard at nighttime. Now, let's actually explore the rest. So, of course, we have all of this. And, of course, this. We just saw this room during the throwback party a few episodes back. I mean, I had to put it somewhere in that party. So, yeah. It's funny how some of the time periods we visited were time periods had rooms during the throwback party. There we go. That makes more sense. So yeah, it hasn't been that long since we've last seen this room. Yeah. That room specifically. I believe down there was something? Let me grab a redstone lamp just in case. Oh, that's what was down here. That's why it felt off down here. Yep. Except that that portal didn't exist. There we go. So yeah, not much really happened in these rooms. Aside from the fact that they were all dark. Yep, that was literally the idea here. Yep, it was basically just all the rooms dark. That was literally the entire point. Literally, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that's literally the whole point. I'm just going through every room because this is what it looked like back then. And lastly this. Looks pretty sweet. Of course, this is what the underground party room looked like. It looked all weird without the beacons. And more open. This is what this looked like. If I remember correctly, March 2019 catalogs. Yeah, let's see if it's in here. I think it was. Yup, March 2019. Cool. So that was there back then. Back in this time period, because, yeah. It ironically stayed there all the way until May of 2020. Man, still feels weird having all the lights off. This was back 3 years ago. So, of course, in present day ZL3, all the lights are on, of course. Yeah. Let's go down here. Of course, this was updated. That was pretty cool. Freaking there had nothing. Actually, wait, why was that room open? Yeah, but basically Snow End was all dark. Not much else to really say about these rooms. It's just them without the lights. Yeah, exactly. What is there to say? Yeah, exactly! And that's why I'm not really talking that much, at least, when touring these rooms. Yeah, you couldn't blame me here. Not much to say. It only made sense back in the original video when I first showed this. Holy frick, Goldie wasn't up here for once. Oh wait, this was 2 months later. Yeah, during Water Party 2019. Confirmed by CoolGuy33. Yes, we did actually have to check and see which event it was, and it was the Water Party 2019. By the way, thanks for informing me about that. Yeah, because I hadn't realized prior to that. And that's it for the time period. Nothing else. Yep, that was it. That was it. Okay, I swear, I am not even that tired. What the frick is going on here? There was nothing else to this time period. Aside from the lab being all dark. That was it. Nothing else was done. And, well, looks like I already had this checked off. Well, that's something. Well, next time, on June 13th, we're going to be going back to exactly 3 years prior to June 13th, 2019. In Zolzop 2, to be exact. So yeah, look out for that. Oh my god, when you realize that this was, I think, the only Operation Zolzop 2022 video to go up on the right day. Impressive! Because I don't think the rest of them did. Oh. I think I know where we went back to, everybody. This looks like July 31st of 2016. Wait a second, it is! Wait a minute. It sure is! Got a message. Why the heck is he not here? Oh, there he is. Anyway. Oh yeah, by mission 5, he went back to his pigment form. Hi, Master Longers. So yeah, so he says, hello, Lego. I am still mad at ESL for using my past self in Operation Zolzop 2021. That is not what I planned. So I drained all the water from the underwater expedition and captured both ESL and HQ Secretary in the cage in the HQ. Wahahaha! That is probably the most genius attack I have probably seen from him so far. Actually, if he tried to just drain all the water, why did he not drain all the water right here? Well, he ain't wrong. He did indeed capture both Evil Sheet Leader and HQ Secretary. Impressive. We'll free them later, though, once we're finished with the attack. It makes more sense that way, so we don't drown them later when freeing them. Speaking of which, let's see if he was actually serious about all the water being gone. He sure was. This is just straight up wrong. It really was. Let's get to the point. Master Evil Longers drained all of the water out of this time period. Which is pretty genius because that literally defeats the entire point of this time period. And this event. And this event overall. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's called the Underwater Expedition. And there's no water here. Oh, you Master Chief Onkers, you will pay for this! What? Oh, yeah, he did. Just get the water back in these rooms now, shall we? Of course, we're only gonna need one thing for this entire thing. Water. Yep, that was it! I'll see you in a second when we get to the time period being explored. So, let's explore the Underwater Expedition of 2016 while we're here. Since we just finished the mission. Hold on. Sorry, I decided to move around a bit because I was stuck in a few cords or something. Yeah, that wasn't a joke. Anyway, this room was brought back during the Summer Jam Ultimate in August 2021 as well. I'll tell you which rooms were brought back. There were only 2 rooms that were brought back from that party. That being this one and the library room. That is a little fun fact. That's actually not a joke. Besides that, all the other rooms you have never seen before, which is why we came here. Mainly, we need to at least get one Underwater Expedition time period, at least here, to make up for the fact that there is no Underwater Expedition in 2022. Very similarly to Lego's Island. And same here. With that being said, let's dive right in, and of course, none of the underwater room stuff is here, because, this was 6 years. Well, at least this was 5 years prior to what we would see in the Summer Jam Ultimate. And I messed that up. But who cares? Yeah, this is basically what it was back then. It was just the normal ocean that we saw in the Summer Jam Ultimate, just without the underwater room entrance. Because the actual entrance, it was right here. This was the actual entrance. I know, surprisingly, not that many decorations around here. Only here. You know, that was kind of the really cool part about the early lab years. Not much decoration went into these parties. And you know, that's kind of what I've been trying to accomplish in 2023, is trying to go back to that kind of. But still retain a little bit of stuff that we've done in the later years. That's surprising. That not more decorations were featured. Anyway. Mainly, we had the little hut here from, the event, and some lounge chairs. Also, just to be clear, this took place right after the Summer Jam of 2016, so yeah, some summer elements were still left in. Basically in 2 completely different places. That's pretty nice. So yeah, that's where this design originated, if you were curious. If you never knew that. If you're wondering during the Summer Jam Ultimate where this design originated, I think I did tell you. But I think it's much clearer if I actually tell you here in the actual time period itself where it originated. Exactly, because it made way more sense here. So yeah, that's a nice little touch. It really was. Let's jump over here. Come on! I want to see if I can jump over the little thing. There we go. Yeah, you technically can, but you gotta actually, I think, sprint. Oh, now, let's get into the actual rooms that never made a comeback. But you never know. Maybe they could be one day. I don't know about that. Oh wait, they are now because of this operation event. Oh, actually, I think it's good that I have the water bucket out still, probably just in case I missed a few spots. So yeah, I think it's good that we still have this here, just in case I may have missed a few spots. Because you never know, man. With that being said, this is how the lab office looked back then. And yes, the backyard wasn't even here yet, as that wasn't available till like 2 months later, in September of 2016. September 4th, to be exact. Yeah, no, that's actually crazy. Actually, I think September 1st. Yeah, because, it was September 1st. So we were technically, if we're technically speaking, so this occurred July 31st, 2016, and that opened September 1st, 2016. So technically, pretty much exactly 1 month. Because the series didn't start till a few days later, the Minecraft Big Brother series. Still gotta finish that, as I previously stated earlier. It was introduced officially, at least the backyard on September 1st, and then like 3 days later we started the whole series. because we felt like that would have been a really fun thing to film. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, with that being said, so yeah, the backyard wasn't even available yet during this. Yep, it was still looking like this back when the backyard didn't even originate. And literally, I actually should not have let that go. Yeah, because I knew I was going to forget a few spots here somewhere. Anyway, of course, none of the sheep are here because, of course, the place got flooded. As you would expect, none of the sheep would be here. It's still weird not seeing the elevator here after all this time. I was just about to bring that up. Of course, all the flower pots are gone because of all the water. So that's something. Anyway, actually, this isn't even the original lighting for the event. There we go! That's the proper lighting. This is... Yeah, we had it on the brightness setting. That's actually how it looked. I forgot to set it to the proper setting. Well, at least out here, it's the bright side. But this, sorry, my mistake, guys. I actually didn't realize until now, that I had it on the wrong setting. At least for the inside rooms, it looks like this. It looks actually like this, actually hence to the fact that the room was actually flooded. Even though you already could have seen that. So now, this actually looks like the actual areas now. And we mean legitimately this time. See? Yeah, this is actually how they looked in reality. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I had it on the wrong brightness, at least for the inside rooms. And again, this is how it looked back in the day. It looked pretty awesome. And yeah, with that being said, not much to say, aside from the fact that, just making sure I found a few spots. Probably didn't. But, there you go. That's how it looked. Just making sure, just in case, I need to make sure I got every spot. Nah, these are fine. Yep, the beloved power source. If only that was in the lab right now. Fortunately, it isn't in present day. Oh, but it will be soon. Very soon, in fact. In the finale, which is in 2 episodes. Anyway, here is this. Oh. Just making sure I get this. I'm not getting this in place. That's really annoying. Anyway. Yep, this is mainly how it looked back in the original party. It's really, really nice. Yep, it basically looked like this back in the original party. Surprisingly, there was nothing here. And granted, this was 2 years prior to the Aquatic update, aka 1.13, coming out for Minecraft. So, there wasn't much here. And you know what I find actually really stupid? The fact that we did not hold an underwater expedition in celebration of that when it first released. Instead, we held the water party. But you know what? This was around the time that we held the underwater expedition already twice and wanted to do something different. Thankfully, 3 years later, in 2019, it all changed. And it looked way better. Yeah, honestly, I'll agree. The 2019 one looked way better in terms of decorations. But this was a good start. Although it does make sense since this was the first underwater expedition. Not to expect that much, aside from the lab being flooded and maybe a few ocean decorations. Hey, it was at least something! Yeah, we didn't have everything at the time. Back in the original. So yeah, that being said, yeah, we could just swim because we are able to do that since this is my present day self. Just again, making sure I don't forget any part of the rooms. Because for all we know, I know I did. Doesn't have to look exactly. Actually, it does if you don't want to corrupt the timeline. Actually, it does. Yeah. But you get the point. Yeah, it looks great. The event really does look great. The underground party room, I think, was blown up at the time. So yeah, can't go down there. This is how it looked, though. Or actually, it probably could have been fixed around this time, actually. And of course, the classic library design. Yes, the classic library design. Ah, yes. Looks great. This room has returned already twice since after this party. That's a nice little touch. It returned in the Zolas Lab 2nd anniversary party and the Summer Jam Ultimate. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta go, get ESL and HQ Secretary out of the cage. We'll do that right after. We're done exploring because, yeah. Basically, yes, the entire room was flooded. Well, the entire lab. You may notice. It looked great. The event truly did look great. For it being just the first underwater expedition, it really did look great. I'll still agree. Lastly but not least, Snowland. Yep, the last room in this party. Man, it just looks so good. And now I'm finally showing it to you. 6 years later. Almost, actually. Hey, it's at least something that I finally show you it. I mean, I already did the Summer Jam event. Why not this one? It's still funny that this literally started immediately after that ended. How freaking funny is that? But they were both showcased in 2 separate Operation Zolas labs. That's crazy. I mean, it made sense at some points. Yep, that's it. That's it for the event. Nothing else. The dojos weren't even decorated. I think those lights were on, so give me a second, everybody. Oh yes, the old dojo design. Yeah, I think those lights were on. I fixed them later on off camera. Well, the water dojo would have made total sense for this party. But nothing actually happened there, hence why we're not going there. 4 years later! Man, what a great event. The Elemental Party. Look at this. What a freaking great event, everybody. What a great event. It just looks so dang good. Man, ESL truly did something great with this event. And it truly shows. ESL did all of this. Okay, maybe I was the one who set up the beach area. That I did. And again, the underwater decorations. The rest, which was all the water, was done by ESL himself. And exactly, I do remember that actually, as you'd expect. And that's it, because there's literally nothing else. That was the end. There you go. You finally saw the first ever underwater expedition. That's something you probably never thought you would see. I mean, I had to show you eventually. Ugh. Alright, it is 12:04 a.m. Fun fact, I'm recording this actually after Mission 6. So, yeah, did I mention that I literally recorded this immediately after? And speaking of Mission 6, we're about to get to that. Actually, right now. Oh, wait. I'm actually making this before Mission 5. Let me explain. First off, I just did Mission 3, like, literally right before this. So, and in that mission, the lab was still completely dark, so I shifted right over to Mission 6 since it required the lab being dark as well. So, yeah, I apologize for no previous section. I only just realized that now. So, anyway, we're already here! I know. We are getting right into it. So, yeah. Anyone recognize this place? It is January 31st of 2017. Oh my freaking god! Yeah, that's right! Colgate33 confirmed to me that by mission 6, he would be back into a pigman. That ended up actually being mission 5. Yeah, I'm more familiar with him like this. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. No, really, I am going to be honest. I am way more used to him being like this. Hello, Lego. We're now in January 31st, 2017. For my attack here, I merged even more time periods into one. Wahahaha! Have no clue where Master Evil and Society. What? Oh! This must be his attack! More merged time periods. That's a nice throwback to mission 1. June 8th, 2017. February 27th, 2017, which we already went to in this event, in the previous one. Yep! 2021. August 4th, 2017. See, I told you that time period of room would show up from there eventually. February 24th, 2022. And June 13th, 2019. What did I tell you about rooms from those time periods I previously mentioned showing up at a later time just without the actual time period itself? I told you! Which, fun fact, was originally meant to be one of the time periods we would visit in Operation Zolazlab. But we're out of time for that. So instead, it's featured here to make up. The reason why I say we're running out of time is first off because I'm recording this on the day I'm supposed to record the finale. I was not even kidding. We were that close to losing. And here's the rule. If we don't defeat them by midnight, we lose. And that means they not only keep the rights to ZL2, but they also take ZL3. So that was an even bigger problem we had to deal with if that ended up happening. This is serious, which means we need to get done with this mission as fast as possible. So why am I still standing here? We got some freaking time periods to fix. Yep, we sure did. The lab was on the line. We couldn't tour this time period without her. And actually, let me show you why I brought you here. Because it's on purpose. I brought you here on purpose. Recognize anything yet? Come outside and you'll truly see why I brought you here. Recognize it now? Nope. It is the war. And no Law of Doom time periods were in this thing. Fun fact, by the way, in Operation Zolazlab 2023 Part 2, if it actually ended up being a legit thing, which unfortunately it isn't now, did you know a Law of Doom time period was actually going to be in here? I'm not kidding! It is the 2021 on May 14th. Too bad that will not become a reality. The, what was it? Alright, the 2017 war. That's right. Now, if only I could actually show you the 2016 war. Oh! Maybe next time. Nice. Okay, just remembering that now before I forget later. Actually, I kind of want to show you that now, but without access to the lab, that is not possible. So yeah, you're here. And, not gonna lie, it feels great. Of course, no mobs will come out here considering... Do we really need to say it? No reason. And secondly, it's just us here instead. Wouldn't that corrupt the whole time period though? So yeah, it's all here. Oh, frick, come on, wait a minute. I'm so stupid right now. I could literally just put these in here, and we're all good. Perfect. Actually, I think all of these don't have their respective armors. That's dumb. Yeah, let me do that real quick before we corrupt the whole time period, because that would suck. Do you not know how close we were to corrupting the time period if we didn't find that out? I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot to do that. I guess that's another thing while we're here. You mind helping? And I'll cut it until we get to the next part. What an event back then, let me tell you. Aren't we right? What an event back then, 5 years ago. Sure was. The next war would take place 3 years later. And then we haven't had one since. If you don't count Operation Villain, this was something. I'll admit that. If you remember, this was the Season 3 house. If only we would do this, type of, thing again. You know, that was actually one of the things we were going to do in Season 8. That might actually still be a possibility now. Yeah, that's kind of my point. Although, I've been doing a lot of things lately, that could be potentially turned into competition ideas. I'll think about some in the near future. But Season 8 will be finished, of course. It really still will be finished after all this time. Because, we don't want to have a repeat of Season 6. Exactly! That's what I was telling Rose Crystal. Of course, this was before we found out she couldn't get into the game. Fun fact, did you know the day we found out that she couldn't get into the game was the day we were considering finally finishing Season 8? I'm not even kidding, actually. And legitimately, 1 second, actually. Okay, so if you're genuinely curious, I was gonna go get Rose Crystal just to see if we could discuss how the rest of Season 8 could go down, but I think she's doing something right now, so oh well. Because that alone got just messed up. No, that got messed up, and we can see why that would happen. Wait, where are you? TP to me? Okay. This was basically just the lab being dark. If you remember, if you remember what happens when the redstone torch gets stolen, the lab goes dark. I think? Yeah, that was the main purpose of this. I think, yeah, if the redstone torch gets stolen, which, fun fact, it did exactly 5 years later, which hence towards the takeover. When ESL actually took over the whole entire lab. And I mean, like, actually, we lost against him 5 years later in 2022 because the redstone torch got taken away. Except I don't think it was him that took it away, actually. Master Lonkers. That's right. Now, of course, back in the war in 2017, yeah, Evil Shield Leader was the one. Yeah, we can just explore this while we're here. Right, this is just the lab being dark. But you know what? Actually, the underground party room is actually a little bit different because this was 5 years ago. Let's see how different it looks 5 years later. Sorry, 5 years prior. And oh boy, what a difference. Oh! Alright! Right. This was like 4 years, or sorry, I think like 3 years before the beacons were implemented. That's right, I remember the beacons being behind the whole DJ booth and stuff. I think, yeah, these rooms have always stayed the same. Surprisingly. Over like the last 5 years. Man, even the garage is gone. That's just nuts. The garage is gone. Like, the garage entrance would be, like, right here. That's nuts. And wow, even the old underground party room entrance is gone, too. It truly shows how far back we went. Oh, frickin' come on! Oh, I am glad I noticed now. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, we're done in here. You mind closing that? Alright, I'll close it when you come out. You're still in that costume from Halloween. I love it. You just don't feel like taking it off, don't you? Okay, cool. She did take it off later on. I don't care anyway. It's cool. It's been for years. Yeah, it's basically just the lab dark. Is there nothing that really needs to be said? I mean, there could be a good amount of differences. I mean, this is 5 years prior to what happened here. I mean, really, what needs to be said? The HQ, I think it looked like this. I might have to remove the torches. Oh, wait a minute. The bed was still red because the colors update didn't even come out till like 5 months later. So that has to go back to red. Yeah, because it came out on June 7th, 2017. I had to look up the wiki for that. Fixing anything and that was ages ago, by the way. Don't mess up the timeline. That would be beautiful. That I think is blocked off, so yeah, we can't access that. But I think that's how it looked. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I don't get why I'm yawning. I'm really not even that tired. Special labs you can access, but not right now. There's no point. And plus, there was nothing down there. Snowland, this looks practically the exact same thing. Except for this, the ore room didn't exist, so yeah, we can't go down there. Everywhere else we can. The fire dojo. It looks practically exactly the same. This has always stayed the same, actually. You know, besides it being dark. These rooms have practically always stayed the same. And I can see why. Except the only difference is that the whole bamboo thing here isn't here at all. The bamboo that used to be around here, that was here in 2020. Man. I still think that was a neat addition. Feels really dang weird not seeing that. And here too. Oh, that was from Mission 3. Oh, thank you for spotting that. I'm trying to get rid of everything that isn't here in the timeline. That would be pretty awesome. And is there anything else we have to explore? I think we're done. And if so, we only have one more mission to go. I think at least. Let me look and see if there's anything else we need to explore here. Oh, wait a minute, Potion Lab. This never really changed over time, but it's nice to see it again. Well, now it made a recent update during the 1.20 party, where there is now a calibrated skulk, skulk sensor, right where that lever is now. The analyzer is highlighted for the first time. This took place a few years later. Oh, yeah. We'll do that once we're back in the present, respectively. It makes sense. And just to be clear, this mission took place a year before you could edit the signs. Seriously, thank God that's in the game now. Holy frick. It makes updating these things much, much easier and quicker. Oh, right, Sheep Rooms looked a little different. It was just the red beds. That's right, because again, the colored update, 1.12, wasn't even out yet at this time. Man, and that was like the colors update. That was a really cool update. I'm still not gonna lie. That was a really cool update that they did back then. Yeah, it really was, because it gave so much more color to the game. Literally. I think the roof practically stayed exactly the same. It pretty much stayed literally the same. What else was there? Aside from the mobs, which obviously they aren't here because, of course, this is just the pastime period. You'd really think they would be here now, would they? Nope. And to be honest, I'm not sure. Oh. Remember this used to be your little intro stand thing? I don't know why we still have it, but I guess it's just become practically a mainstay of this lab at this point. I still keep it here in present day for literally no reason, just in case you ever use it. No, literally, that is the only reason it is still here today. And yes, this is still here in the present. I just keep it here just in case, because you never know, you might use it again. And now I decorate it for certain events, if you've managed to notice in the past year. If you ever showcase lab updates ever again. I can't do that right now. I highly doubt that's gonna be a thing, but yeah, it's been a good while. I have done some recommendations to do lab updates together again at some point. That would be Cool Cat 33 who recommended that over a year back. Oh yeah, that can explain. Maybe next time, I can explain it to you. Because, oh frick, 9:56. I realized. Yeah, I realized I never actually recorded Mission 5 and Mission 7 I have to do later. Oh dang it, we're running out of time, and we sure were. On to the last mission. All right. For the final time, here we are. And yes, we're finally back in ZL3. At least to finally showcase the mission board. I know. This is outdated, and this is outdated. We haven't been here since before we switched them. Point remaining is, we have Rose Crystal. And yes, I'm actually serious. She's actually with me in this mission. I mean, it makes total sense. And yes, unlike all other missions, we will be including the battle in here. I mean, come on, could you play me? Also, the battle was kind of short anyway, so this would make sense. With that being said, for our 7th and last time period, I almost said 5th. No, that was 2 episodes back. Anyway, it is March 24th of 2027, which technically, in the future, that would be exactly 5 years after the villain takeover took place, where Evil Shit Leader, Evil Cloak and Master Evil Lunkers took over ZL2 for like 3 months. Yeah, that would be exactly 5 years after that took place. And today, we're gonna do that to finish off this Operation Zolazab event. And hopefully, if we win, we get to take back ZL2 as our own. And it's gonna be a great time. So, you mind following me to the time machine? I'm meaning you.
Oh, wait. You don't have to say anything.
Oh, no. Just follow me. Okay. So, let's make our way into the time machine. Now, this might be a bit outdated, though. Yeah, this is outdated. But genuinely, who the frick cares? This is over anyway after. Exactly, so it didn't really matter. Are we ready to go 5 years into the future? We're gonna go to ZL2, but 5 years in the future. Are you ready for this? Seriously, that's just what we like doing for the finale. Just going into the future to end it all. Let's do this! Oh. The classic Nether Portal sound. My God. This is incredible! Yeah, honestly, I don't think it could have gotten any better than this. Look at this! We just went 5 years into the future, man. Look at this! Do you not see how insane this is? Whoa! 5 years into the future, man. Do you not realize this? Okay, I'm only saying this is because she has never joined me in one of these videos properly for, say, a mission. Let's be clear about that. But we will explore this amazing future time period later. First, we need to go over and deal with why we're even here to clearly begin with. And actually, all is said here because all we need to do is just head straight over to the balcony. Yep, the balcony itself. I went around here so I don't spoil the future time period because, dear God, it is absolutely incredible. And that was a very smart move because it truly did look amazing. Hey, Cool Cat 33 Sheep and HQ Secretary are here. Beautiful. We're gonna need them for this battle. Huh? Wait, where did he go? He just loves to disappear on me. Here we are. The final battle. Let's see. Ah yes, Rose, Lego, go get Freddy Free Sheep and A2 Secretary. You finally made it. This battle we're about to go into determines if we keep your lab. You want your redstone torch and lab back? Come and get it. Let's do this. Honestly, this battlefield could not have been any cooler. Do you not know how much dedication it took to make this? Right, Rose Crystal? Time to get your lab back. Indeed, and it felt good. Now, you may notice that this was filmed the day the event was ending. This is because we had an extension because of how late missions 5 and 6 were done. We clear? We clear about this, Rose Crystal? Oh, yeah. I think. This is all to get your lab back. And there's the redstone torch. It's right there. It's so close. But we can't get it back unless we defeat him, and him. Yeah, that's right. In this battle, we had to go against all three. Are we ready? Let's get that redstone torch and Souls Lab 2 back. Let the war begin. To make this more fun for us and Crystals. Hey, we had to make it somewhat interesting. That was Crystal's idea. Okay, some of it may have been mine. Actually, whose idea was it?
Both of ours?
Okay, cool. Yeah. It was both of her idea to do the end crystal. She accidentally spawned one here by accident, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna blow it up later anyway. Yeah, so it did not matter at all. Again, if we cause any destruction during this battle, which is obviously true, of course, we'll repair it later. Yeah, you want to say that again because the battlefield wasn't repaired all the way until June of 2023. Exactly 1 year later. I'm not actually kidding. The point is, literally after like exactly a year, we finally repaired this battlefield. Actually, it was the Sky Dojo battlefield. But this was turned into this battlefield for this very battle alone. We're here. Alright, and all we need to do is make sure that we defeat them all via these end crystals. You have to purposely shoot at just the right angle to get them. We got him. And fire! Boom! Oh, he ain't dead yet. Let's try this. Actually. Oh! Nice! Let me get a shot of this. Boom! Oh! Did you see that? Yeah, we accidentally killed HQ Secretary by accident. I think we responded pretty quickly. Oh! We got him down. Okay. That was way too quick. Let's make this more interesting. You fools! You thought I would go down that easily? I know how you beat me. You enabled your god abilities. Turn those off and face us properly. Oh, that's right. They don't mess around. Oh no, they do not mess around in this situation. They know what we do. We know them. They don't mess around. If we lost to them in Operation Villains, which basically started this entire thing, we know we need to take them down properly and in a more serious way. So, to be actually able to do this officially, let's get ourselves into survival. Yeah, you can tell we both spawned in the end crystals. What? Dear God, these guys can be annoying sometimes. No! Oh, and right in the fire, too! That was actually really sick. Perfect. Nice! Let's go! Let's do this. I don't have anything. Oh, no. I have a fear I am accidentally gonna shoot down the end crystals by accident. Okay, actually, I had another really ingenious idea. If we're gonna go back to survival officially. And are there any more phantoms? Let's take a look. Let's see if there are any more phantoms. What? They're gone. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna need that eventually. Okay. Wait. That just gave me a really good idea. So basically more phantoms spawn. Let's see how interesting we can actually make this. What the? They haven't noticed it? Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Yeah, unlike us dying before we actually used Elytra this time, I think it wasn't working, so that's why we died so quickly. Hold it! Whoa! Oh! Now, you could clearly tell that this was the Sky Dojo because of that platform. We gotta go back to the Sky Dojo. Oh, I am glad I have the firework rockets. Now, if I didn't have those, yeah, this probably would have not have ended well. But I want to be extra careful that I don't mess this up. Oh! It got to the point where I accidentally almost blew up the end crystal. Oh! I want to be extra careful. Uh-oh. Okay, I did not expect that to happen back then. We're not giving up just yet. Hey, Secretary, I think we have a good shot at winning this. Whoa! What's going on? Wait. Was that you? What? Where the heck are you? I don't see you at all. Okay, all I can see is just the dust. Oh! Whoa! What? Yeah, this was very fun. Ah, looks like you never really got used to the firework rockets, I see. It took you 6 years? Yeah, because they had been in the game for like 6 years at the time, practically. Almost, at least. Well, that's not gonna lie, that fact's kind of true. I only just get into this world if I ever need to. Which, nowadays, it's only like twice a week across Zolazap 2 and 3. Like, once a week across both Zolazap 2 and 3. One time to go into Zolazap 3, and then another to go into Zolazap 2. It's only like, I'm like there like twice a week now. Which is good, so I'm not on there too much. That's it! Man, that is hilarious. Alright, shall we finish this? Let's finish this battle once and for all. Let's do this! What? What the heck? They aren't even coming down at all. Now they were. Oh, nice. I got this. They aren't even coming down at us. We should take advantage while they aren't coming down at us. Nice. Any more left? What? Wait, who was that? Did you just shoot down one of the end crystals? Oh, actually, the middle one, we can't shoot down until all of them are defeated. Okay. Oh! Yeah, I did not expect that either. All the phantoms are just gone, which is good. I have an idea. Rose Crystal, are you ready to blow them up? Are we ready to blow them up? Is that the case? Oh, looks like one's already gone. In the meantime, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I honestly
I'd
think
say-
we could have played this out a bit better, but you know what? The next scene made up for all of that.
Hey, that's fair, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. I really better hope. Better not be wrong, though. Yeah, I really better hope I'm actually being right about that and not completely wrong either. Alright. Actually, I had an ingenious idea. Let's blow up the entire battlefield with all of them there. Yeah, because the battlefield, as I previously addressed, was not repaired for like exactly a year.
I won't be defeated. You don't deserve this lab you call home. Forget about getting it back. This home of yours will forever belong to me.
Foreshadowing the ways that free getting taken over.
Really, Master of Winkers? Really? Do you really believe that's serious? You took it over for 3 months alongside this guy and him.
Rose Crystal? You know what must be done. We both know what must be done. Indeed. Are we ready to blow them up in 3, 2, 1? Shoot them down. You know, honestly, I thought that... Wait, I think you can shoot an arrow with fire at a TNT block, and I think it will still do something. I haven't tested that in forever. And... Got him. Okay, I should have used just a regular arrow, a regular bow with fire resistance on the arrows, or just, yeah, fire aspect. There we go. We won! Let's go!
Dang, I missed that. Really blew up
Let's
myself.
freaking go! We won! Yes! The lab is ours again! Let's... Indeed! Go! After 3 months, we won! Woo! We did it! Oh my god. We did it. There it is, guys! The redstone torch that they stole 5 months ago. Come on! Okay, to be completely clear, I figured that there was a block where I was standing. Apparently it wasn't. I can't believe it. Yeah, we actually had to place an obsidian block literally right where I fell, just because of that. It's finally ours again. We can finally realize. I feel like me falling down after trying to get the redstone torch was probably the only funny moment of this entire video, hands down. The lab! After 5 months! Yes!
Celebrate while you can. Your victory won't last as long as you think.
I'll assure that. Oh. They're gonna come back and get us at one point. But for now, Operation Dome. Guys, the lab is finally back to ours again. Rose Crystal, you want to explore the future before we get off? Wait a minute, what? Yeah, why don't we just explore this real quick? Because technically, they'll never see this again. Yeah, like normally the future time periods are a one-time thing unless you actually are in the actual day that it originates. Which we have done that a few times with Lego's Island. My lord, guys. We did it. The lab is finally ours again. What do you have to say about that? Anything? The point is, we did it. After 3 months of them taking over this lab, it's finally ours again. Let's go explore the future real quick before, because it's like almost midnight.
And
In fact, actually, it's like 11:52 where I am.
you guys will never see this in the next episode, so why
And that's an AM, by the way.
don't we take advantage and explore the beautiful future here while we're here, because it looks fantastic. Wait, what part of the lab are you in? Okay, just making sure. But anyway, as you guys can see, I forgot to mention, this is a alternate version of March 24th of 2022, whereas in the original, it was obviously all taken over because they won. In this version, it is a combination between light and dark, and with a few scary things, like this, for example. It all looks great. Basically, this is the 5-year anniversary since they originally took over the actual lab. So that is a nice little twist. With that being said, on the other hand, that's basically what this is. And as you can see, it truly does not, speak for itself. It truly does feel like, an alternate version, because there was fire all over the place in the original day 5 years prior, and now it's an alternate version, and this looks incredible. Oh, these things are everywhere, let me just assure you that. The intro stand here has been changed to this, but it looks fantastic. As you guys can see, there is fire all over the place, as this is an alternate version of that day 5 years prior, as this is where we are, is March 24th, 2027, exactly 5 years after the takeover started. So, that being the fact that, well, we have the 3 main villains here that took over the lab for 3 months, all right here. And it looks incredible. With that being said, there are a lot of things I did to this future time period that truly make it stand out. And I truly think it does. Again, these things are literally everywhere. So yep, this is basically how it looks. It looks great. UFO isn't part of this, but that's fine. This wasn't even related.
Exactly.
And what is super cool is when you walk inside the lab, that happens. That truly proves this is serious. I still have an arrow to the arm right there. Oh, no, wait a minute. Sorry, that's to the freaking neck.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
How is that still there? Oh, well. The point is, this is beautiful. Look how awesome this is. What are you doing? You doing anything? Which is what? You're not planning on exploring? Alright. I was just asking if Roscoe wanted to explore with me. That's fine. I guess that does genuinely make sense because of the time. But
Yeah, that would make sense.
hopefully this probably won't take that long. Oh wait, sorry, this is the future. Basically everyone's decorated. Okay, just the lab itself, that is. And it truly looks great. I'm not joking, I said those things are everywhere. And it's for a reason. My lord, this looks awesome. And with that being said, this just looks fantastic. Wait a minute, I had an idea in mind before we continue. Yes! I know this won't be here for long, but I thought I'd just put it in for no reason. Yeah, that looks way better. Alright, that's the last thing I'm gonna do. Let's actually properly explore. Oh wait, we already started. Yeah, that was a nice touch putting those there. It'll make it feel like it's scary when walking in. This is what the future flower shop looks like, as you guys can see. And with the
Fun fact, right after, actually, I think a few weeks after we got the lab back, the flower shop got renovated.
that being said, it has all banners related to the 3 villains, which looks rather nice. Yeah, again, those things are literally everywhere. On purpose. We have fire all over the place. Again, it is a mixture between light and dark. I truly actually went all out here, as you guys can see. And, of course, this opens as usual. It's the perfect way to make us go into the room. Holy frick! It actually works!
Yeah, I know. It's one of the many times that it actually does.
That doesn't work half the time. Oh, okay. Let's get the lever. Now this is creativity.
Now, this was honestly one of my personal favorites to make.
Can you teleport up here for a second? I want to show you this. Dude? Teleport up to where I am for a second. I want to show you how beautiful this is. This is creativity right here. Look at this. This is what I can do with the frog lights. Look how freaking colorful it is.
Now, let me just make something clear. They had just been added at the time, around this time, so that can explain.
And look, I even did the same to the beacons. You actually have to do a few color mixtures to be able to get this, as you would expect. You have to mix a few colors together to be able to do that.
Yeah.
This is just incredible. This is the only room to only be related to the light theme. At least without any of the dark elements.
Yeah, I'm actually probably not wrong about that.
So that's really, really nice. And I truly hope you guys love it. It's a really awesome thing. Now, let's make our way downstairs, where the rest of this truly shines. Man, the elevator's actually working today. Holy crap.
No, seriously, that was actually a freaking blessing.
That's incredible. This is where it truly shines.
Oh yeah, it only got better from here.
This is the meeting. It looks incredible. We have Master Evil and Gears banners all over the place in reference to February 24th of 2022. Over here, you probably noticed we were actually spawning here quite a few times during the battle, so this is actually what the room properly looks like.
And we mean legitimately.
The sheep rooms, if you've noticed. Because, yeah, we spawned here a few times when the battle died a few times. So, yeah, this is probably how the room looks. Looks fantastic. Don't you think all these rooms look great?
Okay, good. We're almost nearly done with this. Thank God.
I wasn't joking with the whole fire thing. This truly looks incredible. It's crazy to believe that this is an alternate version of what happened 5 years prior. That is insanely nuts to believe that all of this happened. It is massive what happened here. And it truly does show how much creativity can go into a single future time period. This probably has to be my personal favorite future time period I think I have ever made. Besides the Operation Ally 2022 version.
Oh dear God, this and that were honestly my personal favorites.
Which was the crystal clear future. I think this year's future time period now have to personally be my personal favorites.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we can go any better than that.
I just put way too much creativity into this.
Yeah, honestly, I'll agree here.
It looks great. And we're far from done.
Yeah, that's how big this thing was.
It just looks so dang good. The special labs don't have anything, though. And that would make sense. This looks awesome. As you guys can see, it has all of the ESL banners, but mainly a mixture of basically everything that we would have here. As you may notice, we have banners literally everywhere dedicated to the Master Duel Hunters, Evil Sheet Leader, and all of them. Looks pretty nice. In here we have basically the same deal. It all looks great. And truly, look how awesome this is. And yes, now the Redstone Torch is officially back into its rightful spot. Look how insane it is back here. This is the future. I'm not joking, it actually looks this epic on purpose. We have ZL2 all lit up right here, as you can see, with fire in the background. It looks awesome. And a few Master Duel Hunters banners, just to reference the fact that he did take over the room 5 years prior. With that being said, this is insanely cool. What else do we have? The Personal Lab got updated a bit. Not much, but it is something. Yep, that's basically it. Not really much got updated here, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. This room doesn't even get used at all. I wonder why we even still have it after all.
I can still question that now, actually. What the frick? Although, actually, during the 1.20 party, we finally had an update for it.
These years. You never know. Maybe it might finally get some use, maybe in the present.
Now, 1 year later!
Be pretty awesome. Now we get into some real fun. If you remember in the original, Evil Cloak took over the library back then. So that's why the banners are all over the place, dedicated to him. Which, in my opinion, is probably the best way to represent this room. Looks beautiful. Truly hope you guys love it. Yeah, I went all out. And I mainly put it all in green because this room kind of was technically green back then. In the takeover. Oh, wait, I forgot about the HQ. Look how awesome this looks.
Also, the fact that the fountains weren't lava was also pretty weird. Especially for it being an alternate version of the takeover.
This looks incredible. Yeah, that's basically the future HQ's lobby. Okay, now this actually makes sense. Now down here is something. Look at this. The future HQ. Where the heck is HQ Secretary? Oh wait, I have to respawn her because she hasn't returned here yet ever since we finished the battle. So there we go. Well, that would be future HQ Secretary, however. This looks great. And in there, you can probably already see the idea here. All the HQ lights look like this as well. It looks great. And in my opinion, it truly looks like something. Surprisingly no banners in here. I am genuinely surprised.
You'd think there would be.
There are sure a lot of fire. Let me get that straight. There is sure a lot of fire. And it just looks great overall. Down there, of course, is not updated because there was no point. But you probably noticed all the amount of changes, which it all looks nice. This is nuts, how much was implemented. And this room, Snowland, is a reference to Lava Land from the original Takeover, but technically Operation Villains 5 years prior. So that's what this is a little bit of a reference to. Hope you guys love that I brought back at least something that is a reference to this. I had to put it somewhere. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts? Man, there sure be a lot of these here. Yep, this is basically just a reference to Lava Land. There is no lava just because, well, do we really need it here? And plus, this already looks good enough. Down there is not updated. But it will go back to its present day form when we're back in the present, which is good. Oh, wait a minute. I did forget about the balcony. Yeah, that was kind of important because that's where the, I don't know, the greeting, where we met the 3 villains to battle them. Surprisingly, these rooms didn't get changed. Yeah, surprisingly. In the Future Party 2022, they did. And lastly, where the entire battle, at least, Snowland, at least where we were before the battle started. Yeah, I was just about to bring that up again. That looks great. Hold on, just gotta place one back. Just need to place one back. That's it. Nothing special. No, if we had all of those that I had placed down prior to getting rid of them, it would have probably been extremely annoying. Aside from the fact, looks great. Yeah, it makes more sense with that 4th one. And let me see. Oh, wait a minute. The underground party room. I knew we were getting something. Right, that's right. Man, this just looks incredible. Why does this look so good? Honestly, I don't think it needed to be, but you know what? I'm glad it did. I mean, dear God, I did not expect the future time period to look this dang good. But it truly does. And we're still missing the underground party room. Let's go down there. My God. This is the underground party room in the future. Hope you guys love it. And of course, Master Evil Lingers took over this room back 5 years prior in February 2022. Hence why all the banners are here, in reference. So that's pretty cool. And yes, that's where the beacons are coming from, if you're curious. Yep, as always. Oh wait, they've always been like that. Yeah. Of course, we have the classic underground party. Oh, I broke that. Actually, there we go. This looks incredible, though. Look how awesome this is. Yep, it looks that good. I know that the chairs could have been updated, but that's fine. Now, this is truly something. Yeah, honestly, this is way too good, let me tell you. Now, this, let me explain. This is meant to represent the symbol of Master Lingers, which of course is a pig nose. Yeah, that would make sense. As we can clearly see. So that's what down there is meant to represent. Anyway, we of course have a ton of fire up here. Looks pretty nice. Really looks incredible. I mean, look at that. It's freaking fire. Literally. future clothes shop. Yep, it looks like this now. Looks pretty dang sweet. Oh, January 2022. Looks like that never got updated in 5 years. Oh, well. Oh, you really want to predict that? Because it's been updated since then. Although technically, that is true considering that we have not had a catalog since January of 2022. At least in real time at that time. At least in present. It looks like this, and it looks great. Yeah, it all looks great. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the future time period, at least for the Underground Party Room and all of that? We are now done with this room. And is there anything else that I need to explore before we're officially done? This just looks incredible. And it truly does show that I was not messing around with the time period. And that, my friends, is the end of the future time period. And the end of Operation Zola's Lab 2022. And ultimately, the end of this look back video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We frickin' won! And we get ZL2 back, which is awesome. So now all we need to do is just teleport or just travel back to the present, and ZL2 will be back to our standards. And we can restore peace and clean up anything that happened in the last 4.5 months. And it's gonna be great. It'll take a while, but it's gonna be great. And how do you feel about this?
Good.
Can you believe we actually won? We got your lab back. Let's go! Anyway, guys, I seriously hope you guys enjoyed Operation Zola's Lab 2022. Of course, we'll be back with another one of these next year, of course. Because this is pretty much just going to become a traditional event like Operation Nichols Island. Although, at least, you know what's really good for me, though? I am finally done with all the time travel events for the year. And technically speaking, if we still did part 2 of Operation Zola's Lab 2023, after that would have been over, I would have been done with all time travel events for the year. But apparently, I think we might already have been done after Operation Nichols Island 2023. At least the ones that require mission-based ones. Oh my god. I'm finally done. And I'm actually glad because we finally got that out of the way. Oh boy. After being up for countless nights during Operation Nichols Island, and then just having some of these time periods delayed by a few days here in Operation Zola's Lab, we're done. And I'm honestly glad. Now we can go back to missions that only take place in the present, which is gonna be great. That means I don't have to go changing everything again, which is gonna be awesome. So with that being said, that is it. And comment down below what is your favorite room of the future time period. Once again, this was March 24th, 2027. Which was 5 years after the takeover of National Leadership Leader in April. And no, the backyard was not updated. Surprisingly. One last time. Here's all the rest. But in seriousness, that's it. That's it for this thing, guys. After all this time, it is over. After hours of looking back at this, it's done. Yeah, I have a good feeling that's not gonna load. So guys, dang.
Wow, guys, that was something. After a few hours of this, I don't know how it ended up being this long, but you know what? Hey, it's something. And looking back, Operation Zorzal 2022 was very, very interesting. So, with that in mind, we did later have Operation Zorzal 2023 Part 1 in March, just 9 months after this. It was cool, and it was all about getting Zorzal free back after that got taken over in like mid-February. Well, early to mid-February specifically. And that's something. So, for the time being, I'm glad I'm finally got this over with after almost 2 months. And with all that being said, I will see you all in the next look back video on August 8th, which I have no clue what that's going to be as of right now. With all that being said, I'm just glad I finally have this look back video over with after 2 months. I finally got it off my chest, and I'm just glad I finally got it over with. So, with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Woo! Finally done with this!